Hi Leo, this is going to be your ex-partner reading for the end of April going into May. Also this month over here with the Rider Waite Tarot, I've got all of the kings from each suit. So we've got a King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Swords and King of Cups. And I've shuffled and put one card with each king. Now, please don't worry about the gender. It's more to do with the suit, okay? So the element, the fire or the water sign, whichever you're dealing with. I've mainly focused over here on if you are in a relationship with one of these elements, but if you're not in a relationship and it is solely to do with your ex-partner, then obviously you can apply that message to you and your ex as well. So as I normally do it, Leo, this side is for you, this side is for your ex, and we have a card at the center. And the card that you've got is the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is a card that deals with our foundation, okay? Our security, our home. It can be a card that if we're dealing with another person, it can make us consider whether we envisage a future with that person. It can ask us, how at home do we feel with this person? Do we feel secure with this person? But on a lighter note with the Four of Wands, it can talk about going to, being invited to maybe a wedding or some form of celebration and having an opportunity to meet somebody there. Now, Leo, it could very well be for some of you that you may be invited to, say, a friend's wedding or a christening or an engagement party. And it may very well be that if this is mutual friends with you and your ex, that maybe your ex also is invited and you may bump into each other at this celebration. So, there is that possibility, but there's also a possibility here that if we are dealing with the Four of Wands as purely being invited to a celebration, then there's an opportunity there for you to meet somebody new or indeed for your ex. Now, the first card you have on your side is the Sun. Now, the Sun, as you've heard me say many times, it is the most positive card in the tarot, because what the Sun card does, it energizes, it rejuvenates. Now, it has that effect on us, but if it has that effect on us, then we can bring that energy and that rejuvenation into a relationship. So there's a possibility there of healing. But also with the Sun, it brings clarity. We see things more clearly in the light of the Sun, okay? It definitely changes our mood, the Sun card. Now, if we're talking about clarity here, it could be for you clarity on, yes, I do think that my future is with my ex and I need to try to resolve these issues that we have. Or, no, I need to think about myself and I need to keep moving forward independently. Now, on your ex's side, they have the Nine of Swords. So this is worry and stress. It's what we all go through in our lives, where we have some niggling doubt or some concern, some worry in our mind. And rather than talk to other people, we keep it within, okay? And we keep thinking about it and we overthink it. And when we overthink, the problem then becomes 1,000 times worse. Now, if you look at this card, there is the owl sitting at the window. So the wise owl, okay? And for me, it's I don't know what other readers feel about that owl, but for me, having that wise owl sitting there, it's almost as if the owl is trying to say to her, you know, stop worrying. It's going to resolve itself. Everything is going to work out as it should. So look, your ex-partner having some concern, having a worry and overthinking here. Most definitely, I feel to do with this connection that you two have both had. Now, the next card you have, Leo, is the Ace of Cups. So the aces give us an opportunity of a new beginning. And the Cups deals with our emotions and our feelings. But the thing to remember with the Ace of Cups is there's only one cup there, okay? So that one cup is very much representative of you. Yes, you know, it could be an early indication that some new emotions, that you're going to feel some new feelings and emotions because of a connection with somebody else. But as I said, please remember there is one cup there. So I see it as being more to do with a change in your feelings and emotions rather than it being to do with you and another individual. And it may be a change in your feelings and emotions to do with having clarity that you're getting from the Sun card. Now, on their side, they have the Death card. So we know the death is endings, okay? And in the Rider Waite, in the background, you see the sun rising. So, you know, the Death card is an ending, but that ending leads us to a new beginning. Sorry, Leah, when I pause the video, it's purely because I need to have a sip of water. So, you know, so with every ending, there is a new beginning. But the Death card's sitting there, and I think that is exactly what your ex is thinking about. You know, it may not be a worry so much for them, but it may very well be them sitting there and thinking very much about the fact that this relationship has come to an end. Now, moving down, you have the King of Wands here, and you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have, if I can pick it up, the Two of Cups. So we have got the Ace, and then we jump to the Two. Now, the King of Wands, when I first laid it out, I was thinking, is this you, Leo, okay, being of the fire energy? Or is this another fire sign? So another Leo or an Aries or a Sag, okay, a Sagittarius. So I laid a couple more cards out. The first one was the Four of Pentacles, and then I started to think, okay, the thing with the Four of Pentacles is, for me, it can go one or two ways here. It can go in one direction where you're still holding on to your ex, okay? And you haven't been able to completely let them go or let the relationship go. You know, you're still holding on to that hope. But the other aspect with the Four of Pentacles for me is that it can talk about holding on to your feelings and emotions, not opening up, playing your cards very close to your chest. Then we have the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups isn't always to do with personal relationships, okay? But nonetheless, the Two of Cups is, you know, two like-minded people. Two people that are focused on each other, that have things in common. But most importantly, the cup that they are both bringing to the table is of the same size. So they both offer the same amounts of love, friendship, respect, kindness. You know, as I said, Leo, only you can know with that Four of Pentacles whether that is you playing your cards close to your chest, or whether that is you still holding on to the hope of a reconciliation. If you're playing your cards close to your chest, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But, you know, often I do feel that don't do that for too long, because if your ex does try to communicate with you and you don't open up at that given opportunity, then you could miss the opportunity, okay? So let's go to your ex's side. So they have the High Priestess, and they have the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So the High Priestess, the Keeper of Secrets, okay? So is this card showing up on their side because they feel that you are keeping secrets, that they feel you are withholding something? Or is this representative of them? Because the thing with the High Priestess is it's about intuition and the need for them to tap into their intuition and listen to their intuition. Rather than them keep worrying, they need to listen to that gut feeling. Now, the King of Swords, it could be representative of the fact that your ex may be of the air element. So possibly a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, okay? But if that's not the case, then the King of Swords, he is always about truth and clarity and understanding. So he wants to understand, he wants clarity, he will use that sword to speak his truth, okay? So again, if they're trying to get to the truth of a situation, it may very well be that that truth is there within them if they listen to their intuition. But as I said, it could be that some of them feel that you are withholding something. Now, the Six of Swords, right? The Six of Swords can often be a card that suggests moving away. But for me, it doesn't always have to be physically removing ourselves. See, the thing with the swords is it's to do with communication and it's to do with our thoughts. And again, in the Rider Waite, you see that the water was very turbulent and then the water becomes very calm. And there's the Six Swords are in the boat with the lady. As I said, very much representative of thoughts and communication. So those Six Swords are going with that lady, and then she comes away from the turbulent water and she comes to the calmer water, suggesting that there's been a change in either the thoughts or the communication or both. As I said, the boat can often for me be just a symbol, okay, of moving away from something that's been turbulent in terms of conflict, in terms of arguments. We now come to calmer water because the arguments have stopped, the conflict has stopped. Now, yes, that can sometimes mean because we have removed ourselves from that relationship and we're no longer with that person. So then our lives, become calmer. But it could also be because there is a change within the relationship. Because the pair of you decide to communicate in a different way. Rather than arguing with each other, you choose to talk to each other, to listen to each other, to try to understand each other. So, Leo, when we're dealing with this reading here, for me, it's not a definite here that I could see a reconciliation taking place. But by the same token, I can't say that I don't see a reconciliation either. I see an opportunity here for communication, for a change in communication. An opportunity that if you were dealing with somebody where there was conflict, where there was arguments, there is going to be a chance here whereby you can communicate in a calmer way and listen to each other. Only you, Leo, will know if you are open to that opportunity. Now, obviously, it's not going to be for every Leo. That's impossible. But for those of you who are going to have that opportunity, then it's your decision as to whether to take it. So, moving over to this side. So, the Four Kings. If you're in a relationship with a fire sign, if not, and the ex-partner for you is a fire sign, then the card you have is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is a card that deals with nostalgia. Sometimes it can be a card suggesting that somebody from our past may contact us. It doesn't mean they're going to return into our lives. It doesn't mean we're going to 100% get back together. Because it's a card of nostalgia and reminiscing, it could be if you're dealing with an ex who is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, that maybe they contact you out of the blue and the conversation starts to take a trip down memory lane. But if you're in a relationship with a fire sign, it could be that either one of you are looking back at this relationship that you're in with, yes, fond and happy memories, but maybe looking back at when it was in its so-called honeymoon period. Because for me, if I'm dealing with a relationship and that card, Six of Cups, turns up, quite often it can suggest to me that the relationship has become a bit of a routine, that it's become a bit of a rut, or you've got stuck in a rut, and that the relationship may need spicing up a little bit. Okay, I don't feel any problems, but it just needs spicing up. Now, if you're dealing with a King of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you have the Six of Wands. So if you're in a relationship with an Earth sign, it is very possible here that you've gone through a rough patch, that there may have been some arguments about anything. Arguments about money, paying the bills, all of these things create tension within a relationship. But if you have been going through a rough patch with an Earth sign, the Six of Wands is suggesting that there's going to be victory, that you will overcome that rough patch, okay? And you'll be able to resolve things. If this is your ex-partner, now the Earth sign, then the Six of Wands again suggests having gone through conflict, arguments, but coming out the other end victorious. So again, an opportunity there maybe to resolve problems. But also, the Six of Wands can often be a card that can deal with wanting attention. And I don't necessarily mean in a vain way. It could be that if you're in a relationship with the King of Pentacles, they may have been going through an extra busy period at work, and you may be feeling a little bit neglected, and you may feel that you want a bit of attention from your partner. So something just as simple as that. Now, if you're dealing with a King of Swords, so air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and remember, we did have a King of Swords over here with the X reading. You have the Eight of Wands. Now, as I did say over here, there is an opportunity for communication. And the Eight of Wands is a card that deals with communication. So look, if you're in a relationship with an air sign, then the Eight of Wands can talk about communication. So it could be that the pair of you, you know, maybe both of your lives are very busy. Simple as that. You both work very hard and you haven't had much time to interact with each other. And it may be that the communication lines between you both have started to close down a little and they need to be opened up. If it's ex-partner, then as I said, the Eight of Wands can talk about communication. And sometimes it can be unexpected communication or unexpected words, okay? Or from an unexpected person, so a person that we really didn't expect to contact us. If you're dealing with water energy, so King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, you have the Star card. So the Star card is a lovely card. It does talk about healing. So maybe being able to heal any arguments if you're in a relationship with the King of Cups. Again, if you've gone through a difficult time, being able to heal. But also the Star card is the wish card, okay? So maybe some wishes coming through. If you're in a relationship with a King of Cups, maybe the relationship is going to take the next step. You know, if that is your wish, maybe there'll be more commitment. If you're dealing with an ex-partner, then again, an opportunity to heal either just yourself from the breakup or heal the rift between you both. Again, as I said, wish fulfillment. Okay, that is your reading, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye.